Folks, this one's a doozy. Even as Donald Trump continues to publicly admit that he lied to the American people when he said he would cut your gas and grocery prices on day one, and two, that his trade wars with other countries wouldn't increase your costs, we have since learned that he and his family have made $100 million in just a few weeks off his bullshit meme coin, even though 800,000 of his followers have lost a collective $2 billion on this bullshit crypto scam. This is corruption of the highest order as he's raising your prices. But before we unpack all that, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. All right, friends, the contrast and corruption could not be more stark. I want to remind you of what Donald Trump recently admitted in a Fox News interview about his trade wars with Canada, Mexico, and China, our three biggest trading partners.
I want to have tariffs separately from that on steel, on autos, on semiconductors and chips, and probably pharmaceuticals.
And you're not worried that any of that's going to go back to the consumer?
It might, but it's ultimately going to be much less expensive.
So initially it was, I'm going to cut your gas and grocery bills on day one. On day one, I'm going to get it done. And we played the clip. And then it was also, when I start my trade wars, when I issue these tariffs, you're not going to see any price increases. Even all these conservative economists, all these eggheads out of Harvard and Yale saying that, oh, you're going to increase the gas and grocery prices for the American people. You're going to increase costs. It's bullshit. It's not going to happen. And now he's saying, okay, yeah, it's going to. But I really believe that in the end, it will actually drop prices. Total lies to the American people, for which the American people should hold him accountable. But to make that worse, we have since learned from a bombshell report a staggering truth. Investors in Trump's meme coin have lost $2 billion since its launch. Meanwhile, Trump and his family have made $100 million in trading fees alone. So let's unpack this a bit. Rolling Stone, Trump and his family earned millions from Trump coin, while 810,000 others lost money. Report, quote, that coin is a joke, one Trump supporter said, who said he lost money on the president's meme coin, wrote on social media. The early rise in value of Donald Trump's meme coin, $Trump, helped some investors earn significant profit, while its crash caused more than 810,000 crypto wallets to lose $2 billion combined, according to an analysis reviewed by the the New York Times. Meanwhile, Trump and his family have brought in approximately $100 million in trading fees alone. Fast-moving professional crypto traders, some the paper said were based in China, bought $Trump at its opening sale price of 18 cents and sold it quickly as its value rose to rake in significant profits. New York regulators earlier in January issued a warning about, quote, pump and dump schemes where, quote, creators or their associates artificially inflate the price of the coins and then sell off their own coins rapidly at an inflated price, reaping substantial profits while causing the price to crash. Forensic firms Nansen and Chainalysis, alongside independent crypto researcher Molly White, who has criticized the industry, analyzed $Trump crypto transaction records and then shared the data with the Times. One account that's raised eyebrows purchased 1,096,109. I don't know why I said it has the full amount there and then million at the very end. Interesting. So more than $1 million in $Trump 3 hours before Trump launched the coin. The account then quickly sold the coins for a quote, or for a $50 million profit, said Aurel Barthe of Nansen, who analyzed the transaction. Later sales increased their profits to $109 million, White found. Another wallet started purchasing the coin 2 minutes post-launch and then turned around and sold within a half hour, netting $2.7 million, according to blockchain data. The Trump family and their partners have yielded almost $100 million in trading fees, just in trading fees from $Trump, most of which have not been cashed out, according to Chainalysis. CIC Digital LLC, an affiliate of the Trump Organization, and Fight LLC own 80% of the meme coins per the coin's website. The paper pointed out, quote, no evidence has emerged that Mr. Trump or his associates artificially inflated the coin's price or engaged in insider trading. Shortly after the coin launched, Trump claimed he knew very little about it. Quote, "I don't know much about it other than I launched it," he told reporters when asked if he would continue to sell products for his personal gain as president. Quote, "I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?" That one also went viral, that moment. That was weeks ago, and Trump didn't pronounce or didn't declare, you know what, I will divest myself of this meme coin. It doesn't seem right to try to enrich myself off the most powerful and important office in the world. But of course, Trump didn't say that because that's exactly what he did in Trump term one. And if anything, he's more emboldened now than he's ever been. While early buyers have cashed out $6.6 billion in profits per Chainalysis, other traders have collectively lost $2 billion in actual or paper losses on the coin. In the first 19 days the coin was available to trade, 813,294 wallets had lost money, either by selling at a lower value than they bought the coin or by keeping the coins worth less than their purchase price. One Trump supporter who purchased the coin put a rocket ship emoji on a post on X where he tagged $Trump on the day of the president's inauguration. 11 days later, he posted, quote, "Done with this $Trump crap, told it all, what a joke." So let's look at that. Now that Trump is our president, can we send it now? Rocket ship, $Trump. 11 days later, done with this $Trump crap, sold it all, what a joke. So this is a shot chaser moment. Before adding, he left a little in there to see what happens. On that date, the coin was worth between $24 to $27. As of publication, it was hovering around $16.55, according to Crypto.com. Public Citizen, a consumer advocacy organization, has asked the Department of Justice and Office of Government Ethics to investigate whether Trump violated the Constitution Emoluments Clause, the anti-bribery statute, and other federal regulations by promoting the coin and encouraging his followers to buy it. Of course, again, if any of you have followed this channel, or Jamie Raskin's, Democratic congressman out of Maryland, or Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, aka CREW, they have extensive reporting on Donald Trump's equally extensive Emoluments Clause violations. Again, the whole point was to reduce corruption in the White House, and this is a constitutional principle. Even President Lincoln followed it. Most presidents followed it. Donald Trump has egregiously violated it time and time again in a way that if a Democrat had done, we'd probably be in the middle of a civil war at the moment. Pointing out the people who purchased the Trump meme are not purchasing a tangible product, but instead only receive, quote, a digital receipt, not a blockchain, Public Citizen concluded, quote, "In short, it appears Trump is not soliciting money in exchange for an investment or tangible product, such as a Bible, sports shoes, or a guitar, but soliciting money in exchange for nothing. That is, asking for a gift that will benefit him personally." Quote, "Federal law strictly regulates payments to government officials, including gifts," the organization said. As Mark Hayes pointed out in Rolling Stone last month, the Trump coin would also provide a way for foreign governments to get on Trump's good side while skirting constitutional prohibitions on gift giving. Hayes is the Associate Director of Cryptocurrency and the Financial Technology at Demand Progress Education Fund and Americans for Financial Reform Education Fund. Quote, "Purchases of Trump coin arguably give foreign governments and private interests a virtual, quasi-anonymous way to curry favor with the president anytime, anywhere." Hayes wrote, quote, every investor helps to buoy the price of $Trump and thus enriches the president. The Constitution prohibits foreign leaders from giving such gifts without congressional consent, but it would be nearly impossible for the public to discover whether Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, or any other leader bought $Trump. So, folks, this is, again, just stunning. Stunning. At the same time, again, let's wind it back again. In summation, Trump campaigns all in 2024 on the idea that the Democrats created inflation. It's their fault, and they could end it at any time, and they choose not to. And that he would end it on day one. He would cut your gas and grocery bills. Day one. So easy. He's so damn good. And then, ever since he won the election, he's been slowly but surely walking it back. Oh, well, I can't guarantee anything. And even if it does happen, it's going to take time. And also, those trade wars and tariffs I promised you, I said that they wouldn't, raise your prices. They wouldn't be inflationary, and that anyone who said otherwise was stupid. Well, okay, maybe they will in the short term. Maybe they'll raise your prices in the short term. But I promise you, it's going to be like totally better. So sure, I lied to your face about cutting gas and grocery prices on day one, and sure, I lied to you about whether my tariffs would be inflationary. But trust me, this time they're only going to be inflationary briefly. Then, right about the time he's inaugurated, he launches this bullshit meme coin, which sure looks like it could be a rug pull or a pump and dump. And he walks into the White House, inflating its value just simply by being the most powerful man in the world in an unprecedented example of financial corruption, doesn't divest himself from its benefits, and makes $100 million in just a few weeks off the trading fees alone, while 810 plus thousand Trump supporters lose $2 billion collectively. The grift, the corruption, and the total shamelessness could not be more obvious. And you know what, folks? He doesn't give a damn. But you should, regardless of where you are on the political spectrum. And if it helps you conceptualize this, close your eyes and pretend that it's not Donald Trump and it's not Maga, it's Barack Obama, it's Joe Biden, it's Kamala Harris, it's Hillary Clinton. How would you feel? You'd be pissed. You'd be concerned, and you would demand justice and accountability rightly. Unfortunately, for you Trump supporters, it's not my side doing this. It's your side. It's Donald Trump. And Trump is screwing you and others like you along the way. So find your backbone, do something about it, and call for ethics reform and for Trump to stop acting like the corrupt piece of shit he is, always has been, and probably always will be. In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments.